Well guys, YouTube's gonna demonetize and limit the crap out of this video, so share it back, because most people in the country still have no idea that this actually goes on. I've literally spoke to 50 people who don't follow current events that much, who literally had no idea that these gangs have been arrested for committing these crimes over the past, 15 odd years. That could well be because tosspots like the BBC rarely report on it and do a piss poor job when they do. Yesterday though, they did actually report on some grooming gang scum being locked up that, as per usual, have some very strong English names. Yes, fuck pigs called Imran, Omar, Hassan and Amjad have all been convicted last October of gang raping a 14-year-old girl on multiple occasions before they were sentenced yesterday. This is something we actually covered on the channel at the time, so I'm not going through the details of what they did, because to be honest it makes me feel sick. Just know it's multiple counts of the most sickening shit you can imagine, which is also a bit like the sentences handed out to these scumbags. It states that like 4 of them got 12 to 13 years in prison, while 1 of them got 5 bloody years, and that's it. Yes, 5 years for raping a child multiple times is apparently justice these days. Shit, I would actually say the 12 and 13 year sentences are a bit light, but if I had my way, all would be deported instantly, since capital punishment's no longer a thing here, as you know. Now, yes, it is good that they've all been taken off the streets and all of that, but going on previous experience, they will be out before too long, walking around the same areas their victims live, as we've seen before. This is obviously wrong on every level, as is the fact that all media outlets completely ignore the racial aspect of these crimes. At the end of the day, we all know, and so do they, that the targets of these gangs are mostly white girls that they consider to be beneath them. In my book, that is the definition of a racially motivated crime, since this is a group of Muslim men targeting kids based on race and religion, yet the media completely ignore it and report the bare minimum to avoid a bit of criticism. Obviously, if it was the other way round and gangs of white men did this to Asian, black or Muslim girls, the media would be an absolute shitfits over it, calling them racist and all sorts. But when it comes to this, they all follow the Nashar doctrine when it comes to protecting grooming gangs. The media, like that twat, think that these girls should shut up for the sake of diversity, and this is why they either avoid reporting on it or do a piss poor job, as they've done here once again. Personally, I think anyone who defends or belittles what they've done should be put alongside them as either an enabler or an accomplice. They're just as scummy in my mind.
Where